Homework Jack! So this is my homework. I don't remember the name of the tune, but I think it was like German traditional song or something that I learned it when I was a kid. When I was a kid, long time ago. So, sol, do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, mi, la, re, le, do, ti, la, ti, do. Sol, do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, mi, la, re, le, do, ti, la, ti, do. Do, mi, sol, mi, re, do, ti, do, le, do, ti. Re, do, ti, la, sol, do, mi, sol, mi, re, do, ti, do, re. Sol, sol, do, re, mi, fa, mi, la, re, do, ti, la, ti, do. Sorry, in the middle. In Korea, there is no difference between R and L. We have all one R or L or whatever. So it's so hard for me to differentiate every time because I'm so used to it. Anyway, I did homework. What's your homework? Show me. Hi everyone. All right, we're back to the solfège number 2. Okay, the previous video we talked about the basic of the solfège system. Let's do a little bit of the summary. The system of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, which is pretty much the C major scales of the structure, that structure. We're bringing that structure into everywhere, and then we name do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do to everywhere, okay? That's the basic of the basic. When we think about from do to re, then from do to re is the major second, re to mi is a major second, mi to fa is a minor second, fa to sol is a major second, sol to la is a major second, la to ti, major second, ti, do is a minor second. That structure, that whole structure is moving around, okay? So now, what's between do to re? It's a major second, right? Which means there is one more note. The black keys that are when you see on the piano, those black keys. We're going to talk about those chromatic notes. So each chromatic note has names. Why I say multiple? Because as you already know, it could be the same note but D flat or C sharp, right? So whenever it's going up, half note up, raise half note, then as we know, the sharp. When there is a sharp, then we put the vowel E, okay? Which means do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. When there's a flat, then we put A, which is English E, but we say A. Let's not say those already existed chromatic notes, chromatic relationship, not putting any extra because, well, let's not make it complicated right now. We're only going to talk about only the notes between those major seconds, okay? So, do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re. Now, ra, do. That's the exception. The second last note. So, when it comes from re, then it already re has a. So it's not gonna be re, re. It's gonna be re, ra. It's making more jaw dropping. Okay. So here, how to remember this? When you think about when something is like super sharp, it's going like this, then squeaky. Okay. So imagine that. To put the E of it when something is super sharp, okay? And when something is so flat, when something is flat, then it's like you will hear the music, the note, and it's like flat, flat. So it's eh, all right? I kind of think it that way. So it's I think whoever made this system quite logically made it, all right? So when it's sharp, then E, and when it's flat, then A. Okay, then let's get used to it. So we have those chromatic notes and many names, but let's try to reduce to some notes that we're gonna use the most. How about starting from blues? Something in tonal, but has major and minor concept within one music is mostly blues. So blues scale, let's talk about some blues scale. What do we have in the blues scale? Do, when we start from the do, even if it's B flat or E flat, it doesn't matter. Do, me, I also hear mi, fa, sol, te, do. Do, me, mi, fa, fi, sol, te, do. Or do, me, fa, fi, sol, te, do. Okay? How about John Coltrane's Equinox? Sol, me, do. Sol, me, do. Me, fa, do. Sol, me, do. Te, do, me. Re, 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 re. Do, me, do, me, do. Together, 2, 3, 4. Sol, me, do. Sol, me, do. Me, fa, do. Sol, me, do. Te, do, me. Re, 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 re. Do, me, do, me, do. Do, do. All right, that's one example. How about, it is quite hard to find example because most of the jazz blues are using all the notes, all the chromatic notes actually. Okay, but I'm gonna find 2 more. How about Mr. PC? Do, do, re, re, me, fa, sol, fa, me, do, te, do, te, do. Fa, fa, sol, sol, le, te, do, te, sol, fa, me, do, te, do. Me, do, me, se, fa, me, do, te, do. Okay? So, maybe one more tune would be, here I found a Watermelon Man. I don't know if you ever checked the sheet. I actually never checked the sheet, but this is my first time checking the sheet. And then it seems like, so flat 7 is start from the flat 7 of the scale. So it's a te, right? Te, do, do, sol, la, do. Do, 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 sol, la, do. Sol, sol, le, mi, mi, re, do, re, do, re. Sol, sol, le, mi, mi, re, do, re, sol, la. Sol, sol, le, mi, do, do, sol, la, do. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Te, do, do, sol, la, do. 2, 3. Do, 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 sol, la, do. So, so, le, mi, mi, re, do, re, do, re. So, so, le, mi, mi, re, do, re, do, re. So, so, le, mi, do, do, sol, la, do. We found 3 blues tunes. I picked from the jazz blues because we're mostly jazz musician, but it doesn't have to be jazz. Most of the jazz tunes has a lot of many chromatic notes, which means it's going to be too busy for you to figure out. So find any blues. It could be just a normal traditional blues. So find something by yourself and I want to hear it. Now let's do some exercises. Why did we do blues? Because as I said, it has major and minor qualities inside, and there are not so many chromatic notes there. Mostly either third one, major minor third, or the seventh, the minor seventh, and sometimes it comes down from the fifth, the half down from the fifth. So we are gonna have some exercises that includes those notes, okay? How about this? Last video we did do, mi, sol, do, sol, mi, do, and then we moved around. But we're not gonna go all the up and down stuff, but now, like this, we're gonna change the third note. The third, not the third note, the third. So, do, mi, sol, do, sol, mi, do. Now, minor third. Do, me, sol, do, sol, me, do. Okay? So this was a try it. Try it. Okay. Mi or me. Depending on your range, you can start the note different place. Alright? This is just example. But if you can follow me, do it with me. Do, do, mi, sol, mi, do. Minor. Do, me, sol, me, do. Okay, now let's do the seventh chord. Seventh chord. Alright, it's gonna be that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, mi, sol, ti, do, sol, mi, do. Normal, major scale, major seventh chord. Alright, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, mi, sol, ti, do, sol, mi, do. Now, we're gonna change minor chord, minor seventh, and the minor third, which is something that we're more aware. So, do. We start from the major, and then we're gonna go to the minor. All right, so that we can grow our awareness of the intonation. All right, do, major, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, mi, sol, ti, do, sol, mi, do. Minor 7. Do, me, sol, te, sol, me, do. Okay? All right. So we did the minor 7th chord. Do, me, sol, te, sol. So with the 7th chord, we can do multiple stuff. Let's do minor 3rd and major 7. Okay? Do, right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, me, sol, ti, sol, me, do. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, me, sol, ti, sol, me, do. All right. Now, major 3rd and minor 7th, which is dominant 7. Do, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, mi, sol, sol, mi, do. One more time. 3, 4. Do, mi, sol, sol, mi, do. All right. Now we're going to do all 4. Major 7, minor 7, minor, major 7, major, minor 7, which is dominant 7. Do, I'm gonna give this do 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, mi, so, ti, do, ti, so, mi, do. Minor. Do, me, so, te, do, te, so, me, do. Minor, major 7. Do, me, so, ti, do, ti, so, me, do. Major minor 7. Dominant. Do, mi, so, te, do, te, so, mi, do. Very good job, very good job. Here's another variated exercise that I can combine from the previous video. So it was diatonic one, right? So if you say this is do, I'm gonna keep changing where is do. So I don't care what is that do note. Don't care, okay? Do, do. All right. We're gonna always change the third note. The second note, we're gonna do it. The first and the second note will be fixed. And then the third note, we're gonna change. So for example, we're trying to sing, we're singing the triad, but the third note will be changing. Do, mi, so. All right. And then do, mi, la, do, mi, ti, do, mi, do. All right. You can go do, mi, fa. If you want to start from there, then that's also fine. Let's do actually from there. Do, mi, fa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, mi, fa. Do, mi, sol, do, mi, la, do, mi, ti, do, mi, do. You can go up higher more when you want to, if you want to practice. If you want to practice, do it as you want. All right? Now, variation of it, of course. Do, instead of mi, do, re, so, do, re, la, do, re, ti, do, re, do. That also works, yes. And then do, fa, sol, like the sus4 chord. Do, fa, sol, do, fa, la, do, fa, ti, do, fa, do. That. And also you can even, the second note could be also do, sol, la, do, sol, ti, do, sol, do. Create your own exercise like this. And then what you can add onto that is, we said do, mi, that major scale we did last video, we did on the last video. So this one you can do with do, me, sol, do, me, la, do, me, ti, or do, me, te, do, me, do. Okay? Or do, re. You can even change sol, la, le. And then you can do it as well. Do, me, sol, do, me, le, do, me, te, do, me, do. Okay? Alright. Next exercise. What we're gonna do is getting familiar with the rest of the notes. The rest notes that we haven't used. The ra or do, di, that note we haven't used yet. On the blues note, there's also do, sol, se, or is it do, me, fa, fi? It could be also fi or se, that we haven't done. There are notes that we haven't really used it yet. Now we're adding those notes and we sing jazz blues. So now we can practice those, we can find those jazz blues note that includes all the chromatic notes. Alright, then the homework. The homework is find the jazz blues and sing it. First, write down and study the solfege name of it, and then you sing it. Alright? For example, a couple of jazz blues tunes that has more chromatic notes is like straight note chaser. For example, straight note chaser is kind of hard because there are a lot of like chromatically it moves. If you're not super accurate, then the third or fourth or fifth note will be even more higher or even more lower, and you're gonna lose the tonal center kind of. So if you practice with solfege, the chromatical, awareness with it, then it'll help you to be the center, be in the center of the tonality. So, for example, sol, sol, do, re, re, mi, sol, do, re, re, mi, fa, me, sol, do, re, re, mi, sol, do, re, re, mi, sol, do, re, me, sol, do, re, re, mi, fa, me, sol, do, re, re, mi, sol, do, re, re, mi, sol, do, re, re, mi, fa, sol, se, la, li, ti, do, di, re, re, mi, fa, sol, do, re, re, mi. Okay, whew. Alright. Honestly, it was a second attempt. Anyway. Alright. This one, it kind of covered all the scales of all the chromatic notes actually. Except actually Fi or Se. Alright. This one, when I said sol, do, re, re, mi, and the second sol, do, re, re, mi, fa, me, instead of saying re, I said me, because when you think about it, when you think about the harmony, it's not the ninth note, not the second note. It is the minor third note, okay? So you have to be sure the direction of the note, whether it's sharp or flat, and how is the harmony over there. Then the name of it, the solfege name of it, is defined. Okay, so your assignment is find a jazz blues, find a jazz blues that is not too complicated, not the tonalities moving around, something that has one tonality, and this type of chromatical movement is fine. So find something and then write down the solfege of it and sing it. Okay? That will be your assignment. So on the next video, we're gonna imply the system we learned to the staff, which means we're gonna really use this as a sight reading technique. And also we're gonna imply this to our improvisational technique. You're not gonna use your instrument unless it's your voice. So you're not gonna use your instrument and only the imagination and your voice. You have to sing. So, see you next time!